a lot, he'll keep you on your toes. It's the Eric Miranda Show. When he drank a lot, he would fight a lot. He might punch you in your nose. It's the Eric Miranda Show. There are people who would tell you he is crazy, but if you listen closely, he's unbelievable. He used to drink a lot, now he talks a lot. He'll keep you on your toes. It's the Eric Miranda, Eric Miranda, Eric Miranda Show.
What's going on, Jesse Taylor?
What is up, Eric Miranda?
Oh man, lots going on, man. Lots going on. The what is this thing you just sent me? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Let me do we want to read this whole story about this Cheeks woman, or do you just want to see that picture?
I think I mean, the headline and the picture, I think are good enough.
Wait, where's that? Oh, I can't. Okay, hang on. Here's the.
There's a model with the world's biggest cheeks.
Now,
reveals following fertility and health struggles.
I mean,
I don't care about the rest of the article. I only care about the cheeks.
Dude, they keep telling me to accept all the options. It means they're spying on me. Let me just, all right, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of pulling the article up, I'm going to drag the photo to my desktop, and then I'm going to load it into the Carrot Top machine. And the Carrot Top machine.
What's up, Carrot Top?
What's up? What was that?
I said, what's up, Carrot Top?
Well, you know, the machine. That's the Carrot Top machine. All right, so let me just, you know, this is a different microphone, so I keep.
Yeah, when you pull away, you.
Yeah, it
not disappear, but.
Yeah, it doesn't have the. Where is this picture? Okay, today 8:01 p.m. That's got to be it. All right, so this is the model with the biggest cheeks. Ready? Oh, wow. What is that?
Now are they? I mean, fortunately, we didn't read the actual article. Are they actual cheeks or are those implants?
They look like ass implants.
Oh wait, no. A model who claims to have the biggest cheeks in the world thanks to countless filler injections. So she's got silicone cheeks.
Dude, it literally looks like she's chewing too much gum. I took my gum out of my mouth just now because when I saw her, I was just like, wait, do I look like that? But that's like, but why would you do that?
It's like fake boobs. Some people are into big cheeks.
Yeah, but like
usually butt cheeks, but
right, but like who sucks on cheeks? You suck on boobs.
Well, you can play with them a little bit, I guess.
Dude, Mr. Botten would have a field day with her.
I don't know. He didn't reach up that high.
Well, look, she's got lumps on the bottom too. Oh man, this is brutal, man. This is brutal. So, all right, the thing that I want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about is the this Amber Heard. Like, what's the woman from Schitt's Creek? What's her name again?
The woman from Schitt's Creek is not Amber Heard. She's an actress.
Emily something, right?
Yeah, she's not the big star at Schitt's Creek.
But all right, but she's big enough that she's in the news because she and her girlfriend dressed up like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, right?
Yes, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, pull that up if you can. Do you know how to share the screen on that? We don't have.
I can't do it because I'm not using my computer when I look up stuff. So.
Oh, hang on. I'll share it if I can. But that is wild stuff.
Her name is Emily Hampshire.
All right. Yeah. Right. Emily Hampshire. So this says. Actually, let me share the screen with y'all. I can do that. It's going to give me that warning. You ready? Present. Did you know that it's going to tell me all about this? Actually, share screen. Schitt's Creek, Emily. All right, here we go. So,
bottom line, her and her girlfriend dressed up like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Right.
And the girlfriend's got a really, really distressed face. She's got Johnny Depp's facial hair drawn in, and her girlfriend is carrying a piece of poop. She called herself Amber Turd.
Right.
Because if anyone remembers correctly, if anyone remembers the trial, Amber Heard supposedly pooped in the bed.
Dude, all right. So hang on a second. I have no idea what I just did to y'all, but all right. So, but the great thing is the chick from Schitt's Creek, Emily, whatever her name is, said, I apologize. I didn't want to put that energy into the world. No, I didn't want to put that out into the universe. It's like, you didn't put it out. Amber Heard did. I mean, dude, look, I'm sorry, but like a chick pooping in your bed, that is.
Well, she said it was a dog, but he said the dog weighed about 2 pounds and it was a giant log.
Dude, I mean, but like, think of like, dude, you have to admit that's
No, I've never had that happen.
all right. I'm going to tell you a story.
I mean, I usually pay extra for it, but I've never had it happen.
Do you know the story? Well, one of the stories about, do you know the stalker who I met through Krusty?
No,
Anyway,
or at least I can't remember.
seemingly normal girl. Anyway, she stalked me, and I put a stop to it. Like, I did what a lot of the guys just weren't willing to do. Like, I made her think that she was going to die if she didn't stop. So she stopped. 4 or 5 years
So
later,
you threatened to kill her?
let's just say that she threatened to kill me, and I was with the wrong bunch of people when she did it. But anyway, she what's going on with the comments? Are you in charge of comments tonight, or am I in charge of comments?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, cool.
I mean, go ahead.
So anyway, I get a call from one of the assistant DAs in Manhattan, like a few years later. It was the first time they called me and I wasn't in trouble. And she said, hey, yeah, Mr. B was a great guy. I agree. So this woman calls me up. She says, hey, would you be willing to testify against this woman? I said, well, it depends. I said, it depends. What's going on? And she said, well, first she dated a guy who ran a yacht up and down the East Coast for his boss. She called the DEA and said, hey, this guy's running drugs. So they tore the guy's boat apart. And apparently they don't do anything to redress your grievances. They just rip it apart. And that's the end of it. Right.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Another guy, she took the bumper of her car and she just kept backing into his Mercedes like 150 times at night. And the guy came out and his car looked like a piece of cheese. But this is the greatest one. She was dating a married man and she decides to confront the man and the wife at the place on the Upper West Side. She's pounding on the door. They're not answering the door. She knows they're, suspects they're in there. She pooped on their mat. She pooped on their doormat. To me, dude, if you messed up my yacht and you destroyed my car, I'd be pissed. But if you pooped on my mat, that's like epic. That's like some other level of vengeance, don't you think? Or is it me?
Yes, but I do have to ask the question that everybody out there is wondering. How great was she in bed?
Wife may be looking. My mother-in-law is probably on.
You're telling a story of a stalker who pooped. You obviously slept with her.
She didn't poop on me.
You can answer that question. It's not that's not incriminating.
It was I just got to address Steve Aceta and Joe Welch. So I was friends. I don't speak to Sari Botten any longer, but we were friends until just a couple of years ago. We hung out. She lived on 13th Street. I lived on 11th Street. I had dinner with Mr. Botten in like 2003. That was interesting.
You may want to explain a little bit who Mr. Botten is.
Oh, so to the people who aren't from
everybody
our
knows.
Mr. Botten was an interesting teacher. He's now a cantor on the Upper West Side. And he used to give us cheekies, which apparently he learned from Mr. Bylash.
Yeah, Mr. Bylash was wicked.
Yeah, so everybody loved Mr. Botten. He was a piano player. I remember he used to play Slaughter on 10th Avenue in class. Da, 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 da. And he would give us cheekies. And then do you remember this? Wait, you didn't have him, right? Did you have him, Joe? Did you have him, Steve? Because I had him. And
I didn't have him, but he got me. Like, I remember in the cafeteria, I was doing something stupid. I mean, he hurt me a few times.
Really?
Yeah, I got cheekies from him and Mr. Bylash. I don't remember why.
I don't know if
I didn't have him. I didn't hear him play piano. I wasn't as big a fan as you.
Well, look, I don't know if I don't know if Fred Vogt, Fred Vogt we're friends on Facebook here. I don't know if he ever checks in, but something happened, something tragic happened to someone who also is friends with me on Facebook. So I'm not going to mention in particular. And Freddie Vogt was laughing at something totally unrelated. And in Mr. Bonton's head, he got me rolling marbles in the hall. Of course he did. Steve has said it. Mr. Bonton got him. Excellent. So Freddie was laughing about something unrelated. Mr. Bonton decided he was laughing at this tragic thing that happened to this person's family. And I swear to God, he picked Freddie Vogt up by his cheeks, was holding him. And I remember Freddie's feet going like this. And I was like, that guy would be in jail. Unbelievable.
I feel like that happened to me in the cafeteria.
Is your real name Freddie?
No, but I don't think he actually picked me up, and I think he tried.
Look,
and that might have been Mr. Bylash. I don't remember, but somebody did.
So now this is something that I got to bring up with you guys. Let me see if I can pull this picture up. So this is, I actually worried about this picture. Not worried. I don't mind people seeing it if I'm here to explain what it is. But this picture was pretty wild. Let me see. Today, 8:01. Today, how do I figure out which? Hang on, guys. So I didn't want this picture to get out without an explanation, but I'll pull it up with explanation. This is a picture of me in January, and it goes something like this. I was afraid people were going to think I was a communist soldier. Now, I'm not joking. I get hired by this company to play drums for Chinese events. Okay, you see that? That's me with a snare drum in a communist China.
Yeah, you look like a Chinese event.
All right, and there's Chinese people behind me. There may be a white guy.
The great thing is the actual buildings behind you look like China. I know.
Well, it's Chinatown.
Blocks, but
no, it's Chinatown. This is downtown. So anyway, what's interesting about this picture is Spike DiPaolo, who shall be nameless, said, "Hey, dude, did they, what did they just call you at the last minute? Because that was a Chinese funeral. It's like somebody dies and they, how do they know they're going to be able to get a band together?" And I said, "You know what, dude? They booked me like 6 weeks in advance." Now I went in, but the thing is, it wasn't a memorial. There was a dead guy in the funeral home. And I was thinking, did they kill him? Or did they have him on ice? Because I was legitimately booked 6 weeks.
Must have been on ice.
I mean, are you allowed to do that? Are you allowed to just, like, if it's not a morgue, you allowed to just put a body on ice?
I don't see why not.
Dude, that's pretty.
With for like a week.
Wait, what was that? I lost you for a second.
I said Jews bury bodies like immediately. Italians sit with bodies for like a week.
And we jump into the casket and cry a lot.
Yeah, but the body sits there for a while.
Well, a couple of days. I mean, dude, this was 6 weeks. I mean, I would say, well, maybe the guy was terminally ill. You don't know the day, unless they were doing like one of the euthanasia things, like the Kevorkian thing. I don't know. But it was a scheduled funeral. Fish market ice was long. Dude, good point, Steve. And Steve said it makes a good point. And the other part of his point is it's Chinatown. It's right there. As a matter of fact, they don't even need to go to the fish market. They just, all that stuff. Did I ever tell you, I was at a party for my daughter when she was like 3. And it was a really weird party in Brooklyn. And this guy from, what's the charity that Barack Obama worked for? It was like one of the big, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, there's this dude, he was definitely wearing the satin jacket with his thing on. And he said that he rescued a turtle.
Yeah.
And he had a turtle in the apartment. He said, "Oh, this is a rescue turtle." I'm like, "A rescue turtle?" He's like, "Yeah, it was in a bag of water in Chinatown." I said, "Dude, you stole a turtle. That's not a rescue. That's a theft." I mean, like, I don't know. What do you make of that? A rescue turtle.
You know, people, nobody has a dog anymore. Everyone rescued a dog. Some people actually rescue dogs. Most people just get a dog.
Right. Well, yeah. Didn't Bill
And they
Burr
get
say?
around the time they say they rescue it.
Yeah. Bill Burr's like, did you run into a burning building? Did you get it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the dog got hit by a car. You gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. You know,
Yeah,
you rescued a dog. You
but
went to the pound. The dog might have been, maybe it would have been killed. Maybe it was a kill shelter. But you
all
got
right.
a dog. You know, you didn't pull it out of a burning building.
All right. So now listen, I'm going to tell you why I think it actually is a rescue turtle. So it's in a bag
Rescue
of
turtle.
water I'm not kidding. Kelly John's mom was in China with her family, and there was this little kid, like one of her cousins or something, and he had a pet turtle, or so he thought. And he was playing with this
Mhm.
turtle for a couple of days. And then when the big family dinner with the people from America happened,
Yeah.
his pet turtle was upside down with like vegetables and stuff.
Have you eaten turtle?
I've never eaten turtle.
I have.
Did you slow cook it?
I actually have. So in my
Oh
company,
man, nothing, Yang, nothing. Best
it
dad
was
joke
pretty
ever.
good.
Just slow cook it. Come on.
It was good. I didn't cook it. So
Hi, hi, Wendy Salucci.
in my company, we have offices in Asia. I was in Vietnam out to dinner, and we have a guy that runs our office in Vietnam,
Uh,
and he was raised by Vietnamese wolves. He's vile. He's a great guy, but he spits all over the place. When you eat soup with him, he sweats into his soup. Like,
uh,
oh, it's the greatest thing in the world. And he talks like Cookie Monster. So we'll go out to dinner with him. He's like, oh, wine? Oh, you like wine? So I'm like,
does he
yeah,
do
sure.
that? Is that in English or is that in Vietnamese?
Yes. It's an English Vietnamese. He's
Okay.
Taiwanese, by the way, but he lives in Vietnam.
Okay, got
So,
it.
but he's great, but he's just so disgusting. You know, people that just spit all over the place when they eat and they shit. Everybody that goes, I say,
Yeah, dude.
you
What's
have to watch him eat soup.
Al
So
Pacino?
anyway, we're in what was I saying? We're in this restaurant. So he orders wine.
Wait, Jesse. Sorry to interrupt you. Look at what I just got from Wendy. I saw a picture of Ian from high school. I know him now. Nice, nice,
Nice, thank you.
cool.
Very handsome back then. So
You still handsome.
anyway, this hot wine comes out. They put ice in it, and then there's about 10 people at the table. This waiter, basically carrying what looked like a shark, about a foot big. Looks like a shark. It's alive. It's on the table. It's jumping up and down. And he takes a little, you know, those little baseball bats they used to give out at the stadium.
Yeah, the eel bats.
He
Sure.
takes one, beats the crap out of the shark, kills it at the table, and then says, basically, this is dinner. Nobody speaks English. So I think I'm getting shark. Then this big bowl comes out, big thing comes out. It's got a giant, pardon my language, a giant fucking turtle in it. It's turtle soup, right? So I'm like, and there's a bunch of little turtle meat like floating around. So I was like, I'm going to try it, right? I'm in freaking Vietnam. I'll try it. So I taste the soup, and it tastes exactly like turtle smell. It was horrible.
How do you know what a turtle smells like?
I have had turtle when I was a kid. It tasted. It was disgusting. It didn't disappoint as far as its vileness. But I look over, and this guy Blue, his name's Blue, Cookie Monster, is. You know how Keith Richards or Ronnie Wood have the little cigarette in the corner of their mouth?
Yeah.
He's got a turtle paw in the corner of his mouth, and he's going, "They're good, right?" And there's a little fucking foot staring at me. So that's my turtle soup story. It was disgusting, but the little cigarette in his mouth was unbelievable.
Cigarette in Blue's mouth or the turtle's mouth?
No, the turtle paw was sticking out of the side of his mouth like a Keith Richards cigarette.
Right, got it. Hey, Chris Horvath, what's happening, man? What's happening, bro? Turtle soup tastes like beef stew to me. Okay, so apparently am I the only one here who hasn't eaten turtle soup? You know, and by the way, if anybody has turtle jokes, I'd like to hear them. I have one turtle joke. One turtle
What do
joke.
you got?
A snail was jumped by a pack of turtles. The police said, "Can you give us a description?" The snail said, "It all happened so fast."
That's a pretty good turtle joke.
That's a pretty good turtle. Anybody else have a turtle joke or a snail joke? Will do. Snail joke will do. So Chris Horvath just said I have a radio voice. I got to tell you a funny story. Well, not funny story, but so I was out with this influencer, Wavy Wayne. My cousin Michael has not had turtle soup. I was out with this guy, Wavy Wayne. He's a Pro Tools influencer, great guy, interesting dude. And he was in pair. Like there were a lot of influencers together, so they needed someone to interview them. And this guy, Big Ben the Prodigy, this rapper, he comes walking out of these elevator doors. He says, "Eric, we need you for something." I said, "What do you need?" He says, "Have you ever heard of Casey Kasem?" I'm like, yeah. I get it all the time. I was on with T-Mobile, and the woman says, "I hope you don't mind me saying this, but did anyone ever tell you sound like Casey Kasem?" I'm like, "Yeah, all the time, but never on a tech call." So I like that I was just described as having a radio voice, but Casey Kasem's the guy I get. His voice is way better than mine. You have turtles walking around your yard? No way will you. I wouldn't eat first of all, I love turtles.
I got a turtle joke.
Tell me a turtle joke.
Where do you find a legless turtle? Where
Right-
do you find a legless turtle?
Right where you left him.
There you go.
Oh, did I get it? All right. So
I didn't say I was a genius.
what was that?
I didn't say I was a genius.
That's a good joke. So check this out. So my dad and I were driving upstate one time years ago, and I said, we were talking about what animal you'd want to be if you were an animal, if you were anything other than yourself. And I said a duck, and he laughed because I had spiky blonde hair, and he just thinks it's a riot. And I said, "Well, what would you be?" And he said, "I'd be a turtle." And I just started cracking up. I said, "You are a turtle. Think about my dad's body. He was built like he had armor on." So I thought it was funny. Michael said, "I love deer, but I'll eat them. But turtles just seem like we should not kill." I agree, Michael. So I'm laughing at my dad because he said he'd be a turtle. And he's like, "Well, you think I'm any more turtle than you're a duck?" And I'm like, "Maybe." We get into this bar, we're drinking, and there's this guy he knows named Jimmy. Dude, this guy has a pointy chin down here. He's got big, long arms. He's like 6'5", and he talks like this, right? So I said, "Jimmy, I got to tell you a story." And I tell him that my dad said he'd be a turtle. And he's going, "Oh, ho, 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 your dad would be a turtle." And he's swinging his arms like around like this, and he's like grabbing his chin like this, and he's laughing. He thinks it's the funniest thing ever. And after we stopped laughing, I said, "Jimmy, what do you think you would be?" And he goes, "Oh, hell, I don't know. An orangutan." Wendy, wait, hey, cousin Michael first. Michael, what animal would you be if you weren't a person? And Wendy, you can answer. I want to hear the same answer. I want to hear your answer also. I'm curious about this. Well, Ian, Jesse, think about it? What do you think it'd be? Because I'd still be a duck.
I'd be a rat.
Why?
Just something slimy and gross.
I think Jesse Taylor would be a rat. I think Ian Geltner would be something different.
Here you go again. I'd be the same guy. I'd be a rat and a mouse.
Despite all your rage, you're still just a rat in the cat. A rat.
Yeah.
I don't. My Francis Dunnery, by the way, my friend Francis, the guitar player. He, I can't believe I just whittled him down to a guitar player. My friend, he's a talented guy. He's more than a guitar player, but he has pet rats. And Michael would be a grizzly. Huh. I'm trying to think of Mike's personality.
Wendy would be a bird.
Wendy would definitely be a bird. Wendy, you are a bird. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. Michael would be a grizzly. Now I'm trying. Puccio, I'm trying to figure out if you'd really be. You're definitely tough.
Maybe a little grizzly.
No, I'm just trying to figure out because some people really are. Like my dad, everybody liked him. He was tough. He had this steadiness. He was a turtle. This guy, Jimmy, was definitely an orangutan.
Rats are hard to kill and get rid of. I'm not taking rat as a negative.
No. Francis Dunnery has pet rats. We've hung out with them. They're cool. I'm not saying it like, no.
Cool rat.
Cool rat. Um, Little grizzly. Michael would be a little. Yeah, I think Michael would be a grizzly. I mean, Michael's definitely got like he's definitely got like a fucking toughness about him. So all right, I'll accept that. What about Steve Aceta?
Like maybe the woman with the world's largest cheeks.
Well, she would be a diaper. I mean, she just looks like. Ever see a sea turtle without a shell?
No.
On the cartoons, they wear pajamas, right? Yeah, Chris Horvath just said your dad. Yeah, my dad was definitely look. Yes, he was in terms of the way he could dismember. Speaking of bear,
Yeah,
Rose
Wolf.
Fantozzi would be Rose. I believe you'd be a chipmunk. You're beautiful and lovable like a chipmunk. I agree 100%.
There's one in your attic, and it really annoys the hell out of you.
Steve, really? Steve Aceta would be a wolf. I can see that. Steve Aceta and I had a funny thing happen. So, hi from the bottom. Hi, Sheila. By the way, that's wife, everyone.
Yeah, everyone. Wife is not here if you haven't noticed.
Wife's not here,
But she's here.
But she's here from the bar. So I want to tell a story with Steve Aceta and I. We had this thing where we worked on one of Steve's songs. By the way, Steve Aceta is the most prolific songwriter I know. I'm pretty prolific. Jesse's brother Brian's pretty damn prolific. Steve Aceta puts out music constantly, like he just doesn't stop. It's amazing. But we had this really funny situation where we did a song, and then he calls me a week later, and I'm not going to mention the guy's name because it's unimportant. By the way, Steve Aceta, I had dinner with Barbara Costa and her husband Troy twice, just so you know. And this is and the person I'm talking about ties into Barbara because it was his grandmother was Barbara's next door neighbor. So Steve Aceta says, "Hey Eric, I told this guy so and so that we did some work together, and he called you a dick. Hey wifey," Wendy said hi, and I said, "Who's so and so?" And he said, "Oh, his grandmother used to live next door to Barbara." And I said, "Dude, Barbara and I broke up when I was 15. He goes, "Yeah, that's what I said." And then I said, you know what pisses me off, Steve? I said, "I am a dick, but he doesn't even know why." It was like, this guy has no idea why I'm a dick. I'm a grown-up dick who does grown-up dick things. And I was so offended that he was attributing my dickness to when I was 15. And then I equated it to Jimi Hendrix. It's like so many people think he's the greatest guitar player in the world, but they don't know why. They think it's because of Purple Haze when it's actually Hey Joe.
Somehow, you just compared yourself to Jimi Hendrix. I love it.
No.
You did.
Well, yes, but I compared
Is it Jimi Hendrix of dicks?
I compared my dickness,
not penises,
my dickness to his greatness.
Yeah.
So
brilliant.
So yeah, it's right, Steve. You remember that, right? It was just pretty funny because I was just like, I was actually offended. Like, if you're going to think I'm a dick, you got to know why, because I'm really good at it now. You know, I used to just be a maniac, and I have refined. I have refined being a dick. Like, I'm so good at it that sometimes people don't even know.
Congratulations.
Listen, I got to take pride in something, right?
I'm with you.
I have good kids, and I'm a dick.
You kids don't think so yet.
No. I think my daughter does sometimes. I mean, she's smart enough. So, all right. You know how many people still? Yeah, I mean,
I got the comments. You don't even give me a chance.
Sorry. He's taking over for wifey. Well, Steve. But are you? I know Steve. Like, I've hung out with Steve as recently as adults. He's a great guy, hard worker, good to his girl.
You think you know people and you don't.
No, he's a good dude. Like, we've broken bread. We've hung out for hours, and but look, I'm not real. I'm actually a good guy, but when I want to be a dick, I have like little dick moves.
Yeah.
Is this a dick move? So, dude, as a matter of fact, I have to learn to impersonate a dick. So when someone says, "Dude, that was a dick move," I go like, or like just, like a junk.
I don't know if you remember this, because this is a thing with my dad. when we were
Well,
young. I was arguing with my girlfriend or something. I think we were like in high school, right after high school. And I was standing there. My father, I feel like you were there. My father was, "What are you got to stand in that dick stance you got?" I was like, "What?" He said, "You got a dick stance. You got your legs crossed, your arms crossed, your legs are crossed." And it became a thing. My dick stance. I feel like you were there for that.
I may have been, dude. Look, I'm as traumatized by your childhood as you are.
No, you're not.
Saying we break, yeah. Wait, did you put Flugmakers up?
Nope.
Saying we broke bread is a dick move.
Yeah, I have to say that's not a dick move. It's lame. We broke
Oh
bread.
my god! You fucking guys, man. Like, so that's what I get pinned
You're
for.
surrounded by
I,
dicks. You
I,
gotta think everyone you know, except maybe Wendy and Rose, are dicks.
what? Okay, what's a chode? Seago, what's a chode? Seago's back with his horse. Thanks. You know what? Look, see that? Thank you, Steve. Thank you. See, picking on me about
You
the
could be a great guy and a dick at the same time.
No, I think he's sticking up for me. Okay, he's sticking up for me, but total dick move. Wow, saying we broke bread. Maybe a little religious. I didn't think of it as a dick move.
I don't think it's a dick move. It's not a dick move.
It's a little lame. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So
We broke bread.
come on, man. Like, you know what? Like, I hate that I said it now. Jesus.
Hold on, Wendy wins.
I'm surrounded by wow, Wendy. Is that like on purpose or it's wait, what did I gotta tell you,
I usually pay extra for that.
by the way, I need to we had 400 views from last week's show, and then I pulled it up 2 days ago and it said 25 views, and somebody said we violated something. I don't know. Does anybody feel violated? But
Today we might be.
I wonder if this is going to be. By the way, I just want to let everybody know that this is now.
It was good bread.
This is now. She's up there with
Carrot Top.
She's up there with Carrot Top.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should take a vote on who's uglier, her or. Actually, I'm going to do this Carrot Top right now.
That's just mean.
All right, so I mean, Carrot Top, I don't know, but I mean, she did it on purpose. Carrot Top's just weird looking, right?
Yeah. Well,
so
I think he's helped himself.
So I hope we don't get demonetized for this. So
all the money we're making.
So no. Well, dude, believe me, I actually didn't mean demonetized. I meant speaking of which, ADDing.
Demonetized.
Well, just a violation.
Yeah.
We may have done something, but I'm gonna have to use this word, and we may get beaten up again. But so you guys know the song "Teenage Dirtbag," right? So I'm introducing in England next week. I'm introducing the singer to Danny Dunnery. What's up, Andrea? I'm introducing Danny Dunnery to the singer, and if they hit it off and can do some stuff together, great. The guy's my neighbor. We're friends. I just deplatformed Johnny Suede. So I just want to be out of the loop on this. So we're listed. My daughter's coming with me. We're all listed on the show for the band Wheatus. And I get this message from Danny Dunnery. Yo, bro, Andy and Rob both fucked up their work schedule so they can't come to the show. Honestly, bro, it's like God made retards and put them all into my life just to grind me down. Do you think we can just mention to Brandon and knock those guys off? He put them in my life to grind me down. That's English poetry. All right, sorry. I digress.
You're not allowed to say retards.
I know. So we're going to be deplatformed? Yeah. Is that what Johnny Suede said? So hey, how many people here would be willing to watch? Because we have, I think, a couple of people are watching us from YouTube right now. If y'all jump onto YouTube next week for the show, you can
Wheatus, I believe.
Yeah, Wheatus. What?
Look at Ed's comment.
Oh, yeah, Wheatus. Wheatus, W-E. I'm friends with him. It's Wheatus. Weenus. Tards. You're a tard. Anyway. So is anybody willing to start watching this show on YouTube? I mean, we get a fair amount of traffic on YouTube, but not as much as here. And like this Facebook ecosystem, they kind of have us trapped, folks. They have us trapped. I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Caught in a trap of deceit and emotion.
All right, let's see. Tards. Okay, so, I don't know how long did you play music? Me?
Ever?
You know, no. She. What do you mean, Rose? Rosie. By the way, I'm going to tell you something. When you tell people who aren't from New York that you have friends that are named it's it's WHEATUS. I think Wheatus, like wheat and us. When you tell
I
people
like Weedus. I like Wendy's Weedus.
weed, no, I mean it works. I'm just telling you what the name of the band is.
Did you play music last week, Eric?
Did I play music last week?
Well, you play music at some point every week.
Yeah. I mean, did I play live last week? No, I don't even remember. Honestly, Rose, I don't remember. And
Here's your problem with your audience, Eric.
That the problem. What's the problem?
Read Steven has said his comment.
I get flagged when I add music. No, I didn't. We may have played clips. I see what she meant. Did we play music? So I had something happen. But when Rose, they didn't take. YouTube is wide open. You can push the envelope here. Yeah, you know what? Let's. I'm gonna hang on. Let me give everybody. I'm gonna share with everybody my Eric Miranda YouTube. You know what I'm going to do?
It seems like a lot of people are against YouTube here.
YouTube has a lot of restrictions. You got to watch. Okay, but Ray, what we're saying is that may have just happened this week as well. Now, what Rose is saying is true. So I think I mentioned this last week. I played. So Don't Stop Me Now. Simple lead, very difficult to play because Brian May's vibrato. I sat for like 2 hours when right? Perfect. Play it along. I'm like, nailed it. And I go back to show somebody in my apartment and it was gone because there was a copyright. Now I know how to get around it, but I'm not going to do that.
But that wasn't on this show.
No, that wasn't on this show, but we did play. Did we play clips of some stuff last week?
I don't think we played any music.
I think wife pulled a couple of things up.
Yeah, Miranda. We should show it. Was I don't think we played any. We didn't play any videos. I mean, if we should be in trouble for anything, it's going to the moon.
Making fun of India?
Maybe making fun of the moon.
Yeah, but I don't think conspiracies get blocked. Like, you know, and by the way, we didn't say we didn't go to the moon. We said India didn't go to the moon. I mean,
we didn't say India. You said India didn't go to the moon.
Okay, hang on.
You said the moon was in India.
Okay, guys, check it out. Okay, for those who weren't on the show over the past few weeks, this is an actual photo of the country India's lunar module landing on the south side of the moon. You ready? Okay.
It's what they used to show that.
No. That's
an illustration.
No, that they didn't say it was an illustration. We looked that up. Now that's okay. India's moon landing. Galaxia. Galaga. Well, there's all kinds of different names.
Galaga. Yeah,
all right, come on, guys.
Sorry, don't get me
moon landing. Galaga. I mean, it's an 8-bit moon landing. Now what Ray Blum was saying about the restrictions, YouTube definitely have restrictions, their terms of service. Apparently Twitch is the worst. We're on Twitch. We haven't been taken off Twitch yet, but nobody's really commenting on Twitch because most of our traffic's here. You'll get knocked off Twitch and demonetized if you don't monitor the comments and somebody says, you know, whatever. So yeah, it's but I guess my question is, if we can't be ourselves and be funny, how long can the show last anyway, right?
Exactly.
Can you imagine if we just acted nice? Nobody would be here. It's just like, you know, no, I don't mean that, you know, but like I'm saying, if you got to be able to say shit. So, hang on. I turned the comments off.
Ask the important questions. Did you shut the comments off?
No, I didn't shut them off. I mean, I wasn't. So, all All right. What about Halloween? Anybody do anything for Halloween? How about you, Ian? Did you do anything for Halloween?
I didn't do anything for Halloween, and my kids who are 16 and 14 didn't do anything for Halloween special. I mean, one went to his friend's house, and the other one had homework and helped me give out candy and watch the World Series. So
Nice, nice.
nothing. We did nothing. And my traffic was down. Like I gave out candy, but traffic was down. I'm curious as to why. Weather
Well,
was nice here.
so we're in this Airbnb right now in Spring Hill. So my daughter and I didn't know if we are gonna get people. So we got this big bowl of candy. We made the coolest pumpkin ever. He's awesome. We named him Ziggy. He looked a little bit like Ziggy, and
Perfect.
and he and Ziggy was awesome, and I figured Ziggy was going to attract people. But we're kind of like there's tons of people like trick or treating around the neighborhood, but like we're kind of like just off the beaten path. So we got 2 trick or treaters, and here I think I have him. I think I have Ziggy. We had 2 trick or treaters. One of them was like a 16-year-old girl. So I'm like, my daughter's handing out candy to someone older than her, which I thought was a little weird.
Yeah,
But
it's weird.
this cute little girl came with her parents. I hear this little voice, trick or treat. And I come to the door, and this little girl's dressed up as a cat. And I was like, Kelly John and I were just loving this little girl. We're like, you're the best. And as she's walking away at 8:00 at night, she says, good morning. And I was like, that is just awesome. Hey, listen, Chris Horvath, thank you, man. It was good to see you. And we're going to have guests on and stuff, all kinds of things going on. By the way, Elliot Kelly stiffs us again. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it, man. So
your kids need the money your kids dressed up?
No, my son Marcus. Oh my God. Let me get you a picture of Marcus. Oh no, you guys
last question for you.
Well, last week, you remember last week's ad with the speaker man?
Yeah.
That was my son's costume that he made.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, no, he's nuts. He's like crazy. And then he was in the middle of doing something else, but he got jammed up for time. So he just used that again on Halloween, but he's got great stuff.
So I have a quick question for you.
Yes.
This is a Halloween-based question. What candy or food brings you back to your childhood?
The circus peanuts.
That's so funny. That was my answer.
Yeah.
And I hate them. I never even liked them. There's this weird consistency and flavor, but that's what I was thinking. I thought of the question, and then my answer was circus peanuts.
Okay, so that's a great question for the people watching. What candy brings you back to your childhood? I bet it's circus peanuts for everyone. And I mean,
there's a few like Razzles.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think right because certain.
But I've had Razzles in the last like 10 years. Every once in a while I see them and I buy them, and I literally chew the gum in like the whole pack in like 8 minutes and keep spitting it out because I like the first. If you remember Razzles, they're a candy that turns to gum. So you first bite into it, it's awesome. Then the gum kind of loses flavor in 18 seconds.
Well, do you remember zebra fruit stripe gum?
Yeah.
That was the worst because it was the best tasting gum in the world.
The best tasting gum for like 8 seconds.
8 seconds. It was amazing, right? Yeah. So I'm with you on that. But I think the reason so many people would say the circus peanuts bottle caps, wow. Chunky rock.
I saw rock candy in the store.
See now I've seen rock candy. I haven't seen the chunky in a long time. Bottle caps. I remember those. What about Zot?
Nothing I like to.
Anybody for Zot? Zots?
Did they have like a sparkle in them? Or
yeah. They basically had citric acid from George Statler's protein company. Now, Flugmacher said bit of honey. The problem with that for me is I eat bit of honey all the time. As a matter of fact, I need dental work because I eat bit of honey. So that is the greatest. Bit of honey is the greatest candy, but it can't bring me back. Yes, Zots. It can't bring me back.
I haven't had bit of honey in a long time.
Chris Fabris, Fun Dip.
Fun Dip was disgusting.
Fun Dip was great. It had that stick.
I know the stick was disgusting. Fun Dip was great. And he had that gross stick. I liked it.
Okay, fucking.
You know, I gave out Charleston chews last night. It was in my bag of crap.
Is that the one that you give it a whack, get a giggy snack?
Charleston chews. You put it in the freezer.
Yeah, it's chocolate and nougat. Give it a. What about the Marathon bar?
I
chocolate.
don't think they make.
Chocolate.
Yeah, I don't think they make that anymore. Marathon Bar is a good one.
By the way, Sugar Daddy. Hey,
Wasn't that your porn name in the 70s?
me or Steve?
Yes.
Yeah, Marathon Bar for sure. It was braided. Um, but I'll tell you what, but do you guys remember this? Wendy and Ray and Jess, you guys have to remember this. And Rose, you guys remember Big Banana? No, I'm not joking. I know that sounds.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It was like a stick of gum about this big, and it was
Yeah.
round.
I thought it was shaped like a banana.
Was it shaped like a banana? Maybe it was shaped like a banana. You knew? Wait, which store? They're talking about a store.
The 5 and dime, 5 and 10.
Oh yeah, 5 and 10, of
Five.
course, of course.
What was the guy's name that owned the 5 and 10?
Oh, I don't know.
Rose, Wendy, any of you guys?
And the guy who owned
They owned the 5 and 10. It was for some reason I think he
don't
got
know.
killed or something. I might be making this up.
all I know, and I say this,
It was disgusting in that place, but I liked it. It was filthy.
yeah. So I'm not going to mention the person who I was going to mention. Someone and we got caught writing on the 5 and 10 wall with a magic marker. I got the crap beaten out of me.
Shirley Waters doesn't ring a bell. I'm thinking of something else.
Shirley, what is that? Russell's? Is it related to Russell? Wendy? Wow, this is wild, man. This is there was an old lady.
Wood floors. Yep, I remember that.
Yeah. So the old, I remember the 5 and dime totally. So Denise, you're saying yes to Russell Waters related. Yeah, Russell, I saw Russell. Is he still at the Texas Car Wash in Island Park?
His mother. Okay.
Yeah, his mother. Yeah, this is like Island Park. Okay. Speaking of which, by the way, so look, no offense, Artie Corso, if you're listening, but I knew about the Jack's Pizza thing with this cocaine with the pepperoni pizza, but I didn't know there was a more recent Artie bust.
Yeah, one quick thing you may want to just fill anyone in that's not from our town. Our town had a couple of pizza places, Jack's Pizza being the one that's lasted the longest and been around forever. And we found out the guy who, when we were kids, delivered the pizza, owns the place, was also dealing drugs there.
Yeah, but wasn't it something like if you ordered a pepperoni pizza, you got cocaine? It's like everybody orders a pepperoni pizza. That's just not that's not a surreptitious divide. You know what I mean? So the Texas Car Wash has new owners. I'm so fascinated because I don't live there, and now no one. My brother Richard sold my parents' house in 2015. Artie's in jail. Yeah, I know. I figured, Craig. Now, what about Joe Zimator? Is he out? Because he got busted in a big meth thing, right? Joe Zimator?
It's like a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's out on. I don't know, but as a matter of fact, I'm going to have him on as a guest if he's out, because honestly. You paid extra for I would have. I hope so. If not, he's out. So Joe's on here with me. So maybe he'll come on. It's like, I mean, is it mean that we're talking about it?
Maybe.
They're all out. So Chris is Chris is the gangbanger who's hanging out with all of them. I want these guys on because I don't judge, guys. Listen, I was a dirtbag. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. I've been in more trouble than I have no right to judge anyway, but I'm a little bit fascinated that guys our age are getting into this, because it's just like if I got locked up right now, guys, I would just cry like a baby. I'd just be like, wow, I want to sleep in my own bed. I want to hang out with my kids. Wait, oh shit. Is she really telling me to stop? Do I need to stop? Am I going overboard, guys? Sorry.
Well, you can keep going where you're going.
No, look, I'm just saying, I would I'm friends with Joe on here, and I'm going to contact him because I'm fat, and he may be like, you're a dick, I'm not coming on to talk about this, but I'm just fascinated because I just don't have it in me. Oh, thanks, Rose. Oh, no, I'm just singing the song Teenage Dirtbag. I was a teenage dirtbag. Oh wow, that you know what? I'm gonna pull up another picture if you guys don't mind. You guys all good with that?
You being a dirtbag or a woman
Oh
with
yeah, no,
big cheeks?
I'm gonna picture. I want to show you guys a picture. Take it away, Jesse. Take it away. Just give me a second. Um,
Speaking
where
of teenage dirtbags, did you know that a 104-year-old woman died after
jumping out?
skydiving to set she skydove to
I
set
think
the record at 104, and she died before Guinness could confirm it.
Craig Trop. Nothing is up. Yes, thank you, Craig. Um, right now, but she didn't die doing the actual jump, right?
No, she died after the jump, but Guinness had to confirm it and didn't get around to it, and she died. So even if she ends up getting the record, she's not going to know she got the record.
Really?
Yeah, she was going to skydive when she was 101. She waited till 104. I just made that up.
Did you just make that up?
No,
Why,
well, 101, 104. The 104 story is true.
but wait,
It's true.
why would you make that up? Isn't that story fascinating enough without making shit up? Come on, dude.
Well, yeah, do
All
my
right,
best.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys that I'm just a teenage dirtbag. Ready? Here we go. All right. I love this software that I can just pull these pictures up. Give me a second. Brand. By the way, as long as we're talking about dirtbags.
Yeah.
All right. Jody Arias. So, okay, brand, how do I pull this up? Give me a second. Add overlay. Where's this picture I just pulled up? It has to be 8:50 p.m. Yep,
I noticed you don't have any problems with Jody Arias.
I have no problems with Jody Arias, not tonight.
No, never.
Okay, you ready? So this is now, I actually got this picture from someone else, but it was on my mind because I had dinner with George Lujak, Barbara's husband, Sheila, and Kelly John. Here I am, me and Barbara Costa. Come on, am I a teenage dirtbag or what? And she's
you're cute.
She's holding a beer. She's just, come on, how great is that?
How old are you guys? What shirt do you have on?
It says something 5. I don't know.
TK5?
Is that your shirt? Did I steal that from you?
No, I'm not. It looks vaguely familiar.
I thought you were gonna be like, I was looking for that shirt.
I think you beat me up in that shirt.
So, all right, check this out. Yes, of course. But what is the thanks. You know what the funny thing is? I my daughter, she's got a boyfriend. She's 15, he's 16. And we're talking about it. She said, no matter what happens with us, like I'll never, she kind of gave me that, like, you never love someone like the first person you fall in love with. And I kind of dismissed it. And then when I saw Barbara, I hugged her. And it was so weird because you hug somebody that you hugged when you were 13 and haven't hugged since you're 15. You're like, oh, I remember hugging this person. It was like amazing. Is that like?
I don't know. I never hugged anybody.
It was just, wait, hang on. We all know you. We don't need, come on, Craig. That's so, look at that. Look at that comment. Too easy.
I don't know if Craig was on at the beginning of the show, but this is the definition of a dick. And I think he wears it proudly.
Who, Craig?
Yeah.
He's good at it. But yeah. The thing is, I kind of remember, by the way, hello, LaDonna. There's always that sweet spot for the first. Yeah, 100%, LaDonna, 100%. But it was like weird because I hadn't seen Barbara in 25 years, and we dated when we were kids.
Hold on, important question.
First of all, Wendy, I'm friends with her husband. You got to stop that right now. Noodle Pop's on. Ladies and gentlemen, Elliot Kelly.
Yes. Oh my God, I can't believe how you guys doing. How you evening?
How you doing? Are you riding an ambulance? Or are you chauffeuring?
Oh no. I'm chauffeuring. I just pulled up here. Just pulled up and I was literally like, oh shoot, man! Look at all this traffic here. I was just in a twilight zone. Oh, can you hold on? Let me see. You can see me now?
I can see you a little bit.
A little bit.
Get a little close to that. We want to see your handsome face, Elliot Kelly. Elliot, what candy brings you back to your childhood?
It was these little things. They used to be like when I was little. There was like a penny candy store,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and it was like these little like peanut butter. They used to be like 5 cent. I forgot the exact name to it, but
Not the little peanuts, right? Not the little
to it,
marshmallow
but
peanuts.
Not
no, it
right.
wasn't. It was like, was it sweet? Oh God, was it sweet? It was something was say, but it was good. Like I used to the candy it was these cherry candies that they used to be 1 cent. Like
Right.
I used to literally go in there with like 34 cents and used to get like a whole bunch of candy. It was crazy.
Love it. Love it. We were just all see, we're talking to a bunch of people from our town, so we had a specific peanut chews. Is that it?
Peanut shoes that
Mary Jo.
yeah.
Peanut
Lou
chews.
Maka nails it.
Wait,
Nails
and,
it.
and and then what's the other one? Was it Charleston shoes, the
Char-
yellow one?
yeah,
Yeah,
Charleston
Charleston
Chew. Yeah,
chews.
yeah. We
Yep.
had a bunch of people jump on that one. That's a good one.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I just remembered one. Remember, this was another one I loved, but they were kind of gross. Buttons, the things that were stuck to the paper.
Oh, the dots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they were
those-
called
Wait,
buttons.
wait. I know you. They was called buttons.
They had the
I think they
paper-
were called buttons.
they were on they were on a piece of paper. Is that the
You
one?
just you stuck the paper in your mouth, your half paper.
Ah,
but
that's
I liked eating those.
So I just want to like remind Ian, Jesse knows this. I used to smoke, I used to chew tobacco. When I think of these candies now, I literally think of all of my teeth coming out in one shot. Wawa still sells the peanut chews. Didn't I want to ask Mike Puccio something? Didn't nerds were I remember nerds also.
Wait, nerds? No. See, that was later on in time. You got to go back to now laters.
Now
laters.
later.
Yeah.
That's right. Steve has said
good and plenty.
Steve has said has got it right. But Steve, I think you and I took those as teenagers. Craig Trop just ate a box of dots. But guys, I'm afraid
A Halloween wax harmonica.
Wow.
That wax stuff used to freak me out.
And then what
with the
about
liquid in them?
now? Rose Fantozzi mentioned bottle caps, but what were those little bottles of juice that were made of wax? It was the same thing as
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. It wasn't a
Oh,
harmonica.
the quarter. Wait, you talking about quarter waters?
Is that what they were called?
We used to call them quarter waters.
Quarter water. That's awesome.
Quarter waters.
So
I remember with $1, I could get a quarter water, bag of chips, a cake, and a pack of cookies for $1.
really,
Five and dime.
always had papers. Yes. By the way, Denise Nystrom is correct. Always, you would eat that dot, and there was always a little piece of paper on the back of it. Now and later, it's got stuck to your teeth. Lodana, I swear to God, my teeth will come out if I eat like stuff now and later. That's like, I mean, they're delicious, but man, like Starburst, any of those thick, chewy candies, I'm out. It'll look like I have wax lips.
Wax
like
lips.
it. But no, but this is for real. Wow, candy, what a topic. And then now I don't eat candy generally. I have a whole box of candy right here. Ugh, tempted.
I never have to eat candy, but if you put candy in front of me, I can't stop eating it. Like, I won't buy candy, but if there's candy in front of me, I get nuts.
You get nuts or you get candy?
And then I don't care when it's done.
No. Listen. Look, guys. Pizza, chocolate ice cream. I can't. If I start, I can't stop. Period.
Turtle soup.
Turtle soup. I've never had. But if I had taste buds in my bung, I'd fucking shove pizza in both ends at the same time. I love pizza.
Yo, pizza is so good.
Pizza's like drugs, right? Noodle pop, Elliot.
Yo, listen. If you
guys don't live in
pizza,
Texas.
very addictive.
Wait. Oh yeah, are you saying the pizza's bad in Texas?
There's no bad pizza. It just shouldn't be called pizza.
But that's what I'm saying, right? It's like if it's got cheese, sauce, and fucking bread, it's You know what I mean? Like,
But I think if
Yeah.
it's not made in New York, I think different places it just tastes different. Like New York, I think has one of the best pizza. I never
Yeah.
got pizza in Chicago, so I can't say.
I'll
Have you
tell you
ever eaten pizza in Chicago?
Chicago's good.
I've eaten pizza in Chicago, and I had a particularly good slice. They called it deep dish pizza, but it just looked like a slice of Sicilian. To me, it was great. Peanut butter and jelly is the best. But I'm going to tell you, and Jesse, you may remember this. Remember when I lived in Rockville, Maryland? There was a place called Three Pigs Barbecue down the street, and they made these little pizzas, and they tasted exactly like New York pizza. I don't know how they did it. What's up, Quentin? Sugar Daddy will pull. Look, Quentin, years ago it would pull the fillings out of my mouth. Now it'll just take all of the teeth right out. I'm telling you, I'll look like the jack-o'-lantern. Hey,
Wow.
yeah, man. So, Elliot, you came a little late on us, man. We're going to be signing off in a minute.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm working, and then it's just like, I was like, I saw the time, and I said, oh man, I said, here I go again. But I was glad that when I came on that y'all was still here.
Yeah. Well, look, so guys, Elliot and I talk about this. We call each other E. There's just something about when you have a name like Evan, Elliot, Eric, people call you E. Commit, exactly.
Yeah, what's up, E? What's up, Big
What's up,
E?
What's up, Big E? Like, so is it because of Easy E? How did it happen? Because they don't call E and I. They don't call,
Me
Steve. They call you Ian. But like,
E.
well,
Nobody calls
I mean,
me.
maybe they call, like, Denise. Do they call you D? I guess Denise. I guess a D can happen. But there's something about E. Like people who meet you, they're like, "Hey, what's your name, Eric?" And they're like, "Yo, E, come over here." It's like, wait a minute. I just told you my name's Eric. You just
And you just call me, and you just abbreviated my whole name.
Yeah, exactly. G.
One letter.
I guess anything that has the E vowels after it, GD.
Well, E is a special letter.
Yeah, of course
it is. Like you need E in everything.
I wrote a song I'd like you guys to hear.
Let's hear it.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V. See, it rhymes.
But the W. Wait,
and
Q R S
Z.
T U V W.
W X Y and Z. Every time I stop, it's a rhyme. I'm just trying to teach you guys, give you guys some knowledge.
A little phonic stuff. Well,
yeah, it's something I wrote when I was very young.
So look, man. Short bus E. By the way, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one for sure. But anyway, so hey, so I'm gonna post next week for all y'all. I'm gonna post the link for YouTube also because I need to get out of this little ecosystem. I mean, I'm gonna broadcast here also, but anybody who wants to jump on YouTube, that would be great for us because I want to build up that following as well. I'm on Twitch. Twitch seems like a little bit of a millennial Gen Z thing, which is fine. I'm going to keep broadcasting it, but I get like 2 views a week on that. We get the most here. Last week was 400 until they just decided to take it down. And
oh, shit, for real?
They didn't take it down, but all of a sudden we went from like 385 to like 25, and now it's up to 80 or something like that. So
okay,
I don't know what to.
And thank you all, the people that are on and the people that aren't on. We get a lot of people that watch during the week, later in the week.
Yeah, but it's good to have but it's been building here. So you guys rock. Yeah. Wife will be back next week. Actually, I'm going to be broadcasting. I just want to let everybody know I will be in England for the next show, and it's going to be late, y'all. All right, it's going to be 1 a.m.
We'll talk about next show. I'm on a plane the next show for 24 hours.
Okay, so but what are you going to be going to Vietnam?
Shit, yeah, man. I got to find
yeah, but you're
in Vietnam.
Yeah, but
wait. What's happening in England and what's happening in Vietnam?
Well, I'm
get Eric.
I'm producing a record in England.
Okay.
And go ahead, Jesse.
And I go to Vietnam to work.
So yeah, but Ian, you're lucky because it's late for me in England. It's so late for you that it's early. You're exactly 12 hours, right?
Yeah, but it's 12 hours from where I am. It's from Texas, so it's 13 hours from 11 hours from New York.
Right. So that means
yeah. But my problem is I'm flying Wednesday and I'm flying for about 27 hours.
Ooh, that's a long flight.
Well, it's a couple of, I mean, it's a 17-hour flight to Qatar.
All right. Now
and
that's
then,
so you're flying from Wednesday.
8.5-hour flight.
So
I
you're
don't
flying,
even know what day I'm flying because I'm getting there. I get there like 2 days later after I leave, but I come home the same day.
Yeah. Listen, I think we should switch to Wednesday nights, generally speaking, if that's cool with everybody, because it's yeah, right. Because Thursday, you know what? So Ian and I lived like 20 and 30 years in New York City. It's Thursday nights when everything happens. I don't know what happens in Texas, but I'm always distracted with something in New York because that's like when you live in the city, that's like their Friday night for whatever, because they don't like Bridge and Tunnel. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be Wednesdays, yo, and
We'll keep you posted.
yo, Elliot, are you able to come back next Wednesday and join us? Or if
Yeah. I would definitely, and I'm gonna set my alarm and my clock, so because even if I'm on the road or anything like that, I can still kick it.
Listen, man,
And
we need to get you a little light for inside the car so we can see that handsome face.
this light is like it's the weather change is getting darker. I think this Sunday the time's supposed to be going back an hour. So
that's right. That's the whole shenanigan. Anyway, all right. Well, cool. Anyway, listen, thanks everybody. It was great to see everyone, and we love y'all.
thanks guys. I promise, next week I will be there earlier. I'm gonna bring that seasoning salt that needs to come in here with this salt and pepper, and we're gonna get it popping.
Got it. Anyway, listen, it was good to see you, Elliot. Jesse, thank you.
Thank you all.
Wife will be back next week. Hey, Lodana, every night in H-Town is a mission, but the people who well, listen, hey, I love it. We're gonna see y'all. I don't even know what
Be well.
Why you pack it? Zach Brown tomorrow. Who's
Nice.
Zach Brown? Who's Zach Brown? I don't get it. Well, who's that?
Sort of country rockish guy.
Oh, cool. By the way, Morgan Wallen's my guy. Morgan Wallen. Everybody.
What you say? H-Town? That's Houston.
Yeah. Lodana, you're Houston, right? Where'd she go? Jesse.
Hold on, I got to end on. We can end on this if you want on the show the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. The stand-up wipe. She's also from Long Island. So she said. Oh, so Amy's a stander, huh? So that's not as odd as we thought. Oh, by the way, one odd, not odd. I actually read this one online today. Is it odd to take your own socks off and smell them before you put them in the hamper?
I've done that every night of my entire life that I can remember.
So I don't think so, because this is how you keep track. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, seriously. Like you like, yo, listen, maybe I need to add some powder or,
You're 1,000% right.
Because if you don't keep track, then someone else is going to smell it. So you have to be aware of your own body odor.
I tried to explain it to my wife one night. 100%.
Listen, well, actually, my daughter said it best. She said it's odd, but everyone does it.
Yeah, I smell my underwear too. Just saying.
Really?
Everybody does. If you don't do the tester,
I gotta know if there's a problem. I want to know. I want to be the one that finds out.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, look, I can admit to all kinds of crazy shit. I'm not afraid, but I'm just asking if it's odd. For real, be aware of your body. By the way, if I'm not careful, I can go 15 hours and not stink if I'm wearing a shirt. I take my shirt off, BO. Stank. Right?
Yeah, well, listen, you got to that's why you had certain testers. Each finger is an indicator. You know what I'm saying? So you should be able to know. Like when you smell this finger, you be like, huh. You're like, what's this? Or what's that? Oh, you know what I'm saying? And if one of those indicators light up, then we should be doing something about it.
Each finger is an indicator. Light of the night. We can close that on that one. Beautiful. That's a good finish.
Bless y'all.
Remember, everyone, each finger is an indicator.
That's it.
Thanks, everyone. I'm happy to see everyone here. A bunch of
Thank
new people. Smelling like Frito. By the way, Lodana said smelling like Fritos. Next week, if Lodana's on, we're going to talk a little bit about because Ian and I had a really interesting one. I don't know if we should reveal it, but it was the one when your spouse is away and you're watching Claudius binge watching and you're in your sweats. That's all I'm going to leave you with. All right. See you next week, everyone.
All right,
Adios.
next week.
All right.
Yeah, good night, guys. Be safe.